In a pivotal U.S. Senate hearing, CEOs of major social media companies were grilled on the escalating threats of child sexual exploitation on their platforms. Senator Josh Hawley notably challenged Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg to directly apologize to affected families. Zuckerberg expressed regret but avoided full responsibility for the abuse facilitated on Meta's platforms. The hearing also spotlighted ex-CEO Linda Yaccarino's support for the Stop Some Act, which seeks to hold tech companies accountable for child sexual abuse material. This legislation, introduced by Senator Dick Durbin, would allow victims to sue tech platforms. Amidst these discussions, X, formerly known as Twitter, faced criticism for its moderation policies under Elon Musk's ownership. TikTok CEO Xu Zichu revealed the app's user base and investment in safety efforts. Senators Ted Cruz and Amy Klobuchar emphasized the urgent need for decisive action to protect children on these platforms. This video captures the intense exchanges and critical discussions from the Senate hearing, underscoring the growing concern for child safety in the digital age. During a critical U.S. Senate hearing, social media CEOs faced intense scrutiny over child safety on their platforms. Senator Josh Hawley challenged Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg to apologize directly to affected families. Zuckerberg expressed regret but did not take full responsibility for the abuse facilitated on the platform. The hearing revealed internal emails showing Zuckerberg's reluctance to hire more engineers for safety improvements. Ex-CEO Linda Yaccarino supported the Stop Some Act, aimed at holding tech companies accountable for child sexual abuse material. The bill, introduced by Senator Dick Durbin, allows victims to sue tech platforms. X, formerly Twitter, faced criticism for its moderation policies under Elon Musk's ownership, especially after blocking searches for Taylor Swift due to fake explicit images. TikTok CEO Xu Zichu disclosed TikTok's monthly user base and its investment in trust and safety efforts. Senators Ted Cruz and Amy Klobuchar pressed the CEOs on their platform's policies and the urgent need for decisive action to protect children. This video covers the key moments and discussions from the Senate hearing, highlighting the challenges and calls for action in ensuring child safety online. In a significant hearing on Wednesday, U.S. senators intensely questioned the leaders of major social media companies, emphasizing the urgent need for legislation to protect children from sexual predation on their platforms. The hearing, led by Senator Dick Durbin, highlighted the growing concerns about social media's impact on child safety. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham accused the companies, including Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, of having blood on their hands for failing to safeguard children. Zuckerberg, along with CEOs Linda Yaccarino of X, Evan Spiegel of Snap, Xu Zichu of TikTok, and Jason Citron of Discord, faced tough questions from lawmakers. The hearing showcased a video where children shared their experiences of being victimized on social media platforms like Facebook. Parents holding pictures of their children, who they claim were harmed due to social media, were present in the hearing room. This video covers the key moments of this critical Senate hearing, focusing on the challenges and the call for action to ensure the safety of children online. Universal Music Group UMG set to end its music licensing agreement with TikTok, citing concerns over artist compensation, AI protections, and user safety. This move could lead to the removal of UMG's music from TikTok's platform. UMG criticizes TikTok's compensation plan as insufficient and accuses the app of diluting royalties for human artists with AI-generated music. TikTok, in response, accuses UMG of greed. In another significant development, CEOs from major social media companies, including X, TikTok, Snap Inc., Meta, and Discord, will testify before the Senate Judiciary Committee. The hearing, titled Big Tech and the Online Child Sexual Exploitation Crisis, follows incidents of AI-generated explicit content and the spread of non-consensual deepfake pornography. Senate Majority Whip Dick Durbin emphasizes the importance of this hearing and the tech companies' recent child safety measures. The hearing will scrutinize these platforms' efforts to combat child sexual exploitation and discuss necessary actions for child safety. This video provides an update on these critical issues in the tech world, exploring their implications and potential outcomes. Universal Music Group UMG has announced it will stop licensing music to TikTok when their current contract expires on January 31st. This decision arises from concerns over artist compensation, AI protections, and user safety. UMG criticizes TikTok for offering inadequate compensation compared to other platforms, and for promoting AI-generated music, which they argue dilutes royalties for human artists. TikTok responded, accusing UMG of prioritizing greed over artists' interests. In another major development, CEOs of leading social media companies, including X, TikTok, Snap Inc., Meta, and Discord, are set to testify before the Senate Judiciary Committee regarding the online child sexual exploitation crisis. This hearing follows incidents of AI-generated explicit content and the spread of non-consensual deepfake pornography. U.S. Senate Majority Whip Dick Durbin emphasized the importance of this hearing and the recent child safety measures introduced by these companies. The hearing aims to address the platform's efforts to combat child sexual exploitation and to discuss further actions needed for child safety. This video covers these significant developments in the tech world, analyzing their impact and implications. Google's fourth quarter results, featuring earnings beats and cloud business growth, failed to uplift its stock. The tech giant reported earnings of $1.64 per share on $86.3 billion revenue, surpassing estimates. Its cloud computing business grew 25% to $9.19 billion. CEO Sundar Pichai highlighted the strength in search, YouTube, and cloud, all benefiting from AI investments. Despite this, Google's shares dipped 5% in after-hours trading, attributed by Wedbush to overinflated expectations and weaker-than-expected ad revenue. Wedbush maintains a $160 price target for Google. In other news, a Delaware judge struck down Tesla's $55.8 billion compensation package for CEO Elon Musk, ruling the company failed to justify it. The decision follows investor Richard Tornetta's lawsuit, challenging the package's transparency and Musk's influence. Wedbush analyst and IVE sees this as a potential opportunity for Tesla to lock Musk into a new AI-focused corporate structure. Musk can still appeal the ruling. This video covers these significant developments in the tech sector, analyzing their impact and future implications. Tuesday was a significant day for the tech sector, with major players like Microsoft and Google reporting earnings. Despite strong results, their stocks didn't see an uptick. Microsoft, surpassing a $3 trillion market cap, reported earnings of $2.93 per share on $62.02 billion revenue, an 18% year-over-year increase. Its cloud segment, including Azure, saw substantial growth, with CEO Satya Nadella emphasizing the shift from talking about AI to applying it at scale. However, Microsoft shares dipped in after-hours trading due to lighter-than-expected guidance and increased capital expenses for AI investment. Analysts remain optimistic, with Wedbush's denieds calling the quarter a masterpiece. Meanwhile, Tesla's shares fell following a Delaware judge's decision against the company's 2018 compensation package for CEO Elon Musk. In other news, Universal Music Group is in conflict with TikTok, and Mark Zuckerberg faces another Senate Judiciary Committee appearance. This video covers these key developments in the tech sector, highlighting the impact and future implications for these major companies.